got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway.
I'm still going to wear white. I don't give a fuck.
Stadium.
Let's get it.
And
it ain't gonna bother me now.
Shy of the 25.
Look at the paint.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wentz going to give this to Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz.
Give me that
double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point.
So he's a runner, that's why he went back to
7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0
Bro,
score.
I always go wide for some reason.
And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
I know you're watching that. Let me get a breather.
Baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end.
Bro, I wish my shit.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The give to Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play action. Now Wentz finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Into the red zone, Wentz.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Prescott to throw it.
Oh, that's on me. That's on me.
Intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Coach still playing about trying to get a little man him up, easy as stopper.
You're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 22, Wentz. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off down at the 10, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A run here with Dak. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Situation. Let's go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Over 154 right here. 58, Mike. Let's go one more. Bang.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 33 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Wentz to Doyle there. 1st down, Colts.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, they'll throw with Wentz.
Oh, boy.
This is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 35 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. The fly route works for the team. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I wasn't even paying attention.
And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right
how you
there,
want to do it,
but the
though?
fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Tony Pollard. He will take this all the way. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside.
Boy, my offensive lineman
he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Wentz to throw. Forced out to his left. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down again. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
He manned up everyone.
But incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
You said what?
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
No, it was literally the perfect throw. That's the difference in that.
The Colts come to the line.
And it's all about positioning too, as in for me. I hit my my run after catch button before you did anything. I had it at the perfect time. A real team, bro. You got your one chance here, and you already fucked up, bro.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz.
It's not about running the ball, bro.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving.
It's because I'm decent against the run myself.
Down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught. Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You pressed it too many times.
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's why I lost to the Rams earlier today and lose. Because I pressed it too many times.
We remind you that coming up at halftime,
you're good, bro.
Coachman will be
I ain't
alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Lets it go for Nelson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know he's mentally tough
said the block.
Have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Linebacker on Coop.
Off the play fake,
okay.
Prescott
sliding
out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
No, I ain't talking about you, bro. It's a fucking text.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
You're good, dog.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw.
Pollard.
Incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw.
I'll trust Pollard against DBs. He's got too good of hands.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. Fielded just inside the 20.
I don't know.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Colts will go on offense here.
Another reason why I don't like them.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive.
It's not user-friendly.
The only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Fighting Hilton on the slant. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is,
all my leagues, I got a bad quarterback. I'd rather have a bad quarterback.
You know, some throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quiddy Pay able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
I'll take a losing season. I don't care.
17 seconds to go in this
but
first
I know
half
that second
of action.
Season after I build them a little bit, they'll be straight.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the
Most
25.
people don't.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the
Yeah,
football.
you do. Wide receiver core is not slow, bro. My defense
Sometimes
is
you
not
rely
good.
on him a bit
Dallas'
too
defense
much.
on
You
here
forget the
is
other
not good
options
at
that
all.
are out there.
We may have some speed. Wow, I just really missed that.
It's no good.
We may
And
have
this
some
score will stay
speed in
right where
areas on
it is.
defense, but
So we've hit
you should run all over my D-line unless I'm
This is
playing
the
well.
NFL,
And I know
it's a
when you're running,
presentation
and I know
of
what
EA
holes to take.
Sports.
That's
All
the
right,
difference
Coach,
right now. That's the
thank you,
difference
and
to
we
start
welcome
with.
everyone back for quarter number 3.
Go personnel.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. I don't either. My tight end slow as hell. They're good. But they're only, like, you got to remember, one wide receiver is really good. The other two are okay. In Madden, anyways. They're great in real life, but in Madden, they're okay.
It was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think
81
the offensive
star.
line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more.
Gallup's a little bit
Get
rated
the tight
better.
end in a few more
I think.
times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. About 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
You got it.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch.
Oh,
I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start.
Oh, fuck, that's a pick. Yeah, I saw him come way too late.
Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he
I saw him
bring
way
it
too late.
back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's going to go for 2. No better.
Blankenship out for the point after.
I need to change the play.
And that will cut this lead down to 13.
All right. I'm tired of fucking around. All you gotta do is talk.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
You have to catch me another day after today.
From his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19.
So you're going to have to catch me another day after today.
About set for this next drive by the
and
Cowboys offense.
You're going to spam that automatic rollout?
First half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just
I don't.
Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his man. It's Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there.
Tell him to throw inside, but he didn't throw inside. He
just
went straight up.
Just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And again, it's Prescott.
Bro, Tyrone Smith, you can't block him.
Here as he's taken down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Here's Brian
You can't
Anger
block
now,
Tyquan Lewis.
he'll
He
kick
probably
it away for the second time.
4 overall, dude.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. On play action, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. This is caught by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. They lulled them to sleep there.
Yeah, you just got to chill on that automatic rollouts in the league.
Another example of what all
that's going to be your downfall.
Tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the
just switch it to a PA rollout, bro. Then you have no.
Then scrambling back, trying to cover, couldn't get there in time.
You have to look at the plays though. If they're calling the PA rollout, that's the play design. If people are just hiking it from under center and then taking it out the box, that's a whole different story.
Now Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yeah.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation. Give me a fresh ball.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just touched about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Prescott. Escaping the pressure.
Bro, how are they playing down? Oh, you probably... Yeah, I don't do all this.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I've been on this comeback ever since I started running out of ice cream.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start on the ground.
Block. Fucking hell, dude.
That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's
simple
a
ass cover 3, so you have to be blocking the shit out of it. You blocking the shit out of it. Yeah, you can all fucking day, actually.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL.
You can all day because that QB contain don't work for the run game. It only works for the quarterback. If that running back is getting the QB contain don't work, and that's what I'm understanding. Maybe you do have all the momentum right now.
Prescott off play action. Left side to Lamb. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Dak dropping this one off for
Zeke.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball at the head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 34. 59 yards.
You never know, bro.
Now to this point. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I'm not a very good runner, bro. I'm a big passer.
Front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Oh, a heck of a move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing.
Just going to let me do it all over again, huh?
They absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few
I'm just saying, though, as long as you line up with 3 defensive linemen, I'm taking that one.
On second down. gun. Here's Prescott.
Bro, are you kidding me?
They get the turnover they needed. It's
Yeah, Madden's on your ass right now, dude.
inside the 5. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
But most of those were on you. Yeah, but most of those was on you.
In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, he's got Jack Doyle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Wentz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Able to convert
most
on
of the
3rd
time.
and 14. A terrific play call. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz.
Boy.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
I used him. Also,
You keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident throw.
But I used him. That's why he got off.
Balance. The passing game is off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Wentz now to throw. And able to get this one.
It would not let me get on Parsons.
Before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back to throw. Wentz.
Oh, yeah, he's got the same. Yeah, he just got the same.
And past
I
the
can change
35, he'll be
this.
dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Wentz to throw. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They run with Hines. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Using it. I switched just in time.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for him, hadn't it? I mean, things were now.
Hey, technically, I threw the game away like
a
long time ago. I've played bad in the second half. He played a lot better, though. I'm not saying about that.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'm still going to be...
That's an ideal carry there on
Oh, no, you're good, bro. I'm still going to be talking my shit, though. I hope you know that. Until you beat me, bro.
Even if you picked up the first down, I don't
That's
think
how it goes.
because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right, if it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first
If not
down.
tomorrow, Saturday. It depends on if I feel like going to the bar or not. It depends if I feel like going to the bar or not.
Down, it looks like right at the 15.
Oh, no, I ain't running on you. I ain't about to end the game like
Their
that.
second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw. Flush to his right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
GG, dog.
And he's brought down after a
Good game, bro.